Hello and welcome to the another topic of e-commerce, and this time we will talk about some definitions and concepts of e-commerce, and hopefully you will have the idea and some inputs na makuha in this topic. Electronic commerce refers to the use of internet and other technologies, intranets, no, to sell products or transport product or trade data, goods, or services. You can view some of the concept or the definitions of e-commerce on the link that I provided. But in this case, hopefully you will have the idea na because we have some slides naman that talks about the basic concept of electronic commerce. So the buying and selling of products that involve technology through electronic means and internet and other networks that is considered as electronic commerce. And sometimes we are being confused with the term electronic commerce and e-business. So as we all know that buying and selling of products is what we call commerce, di ba? Commerce as describing only buying and selling transactions conducted between business partners. And with e-commerce, nalagyan ng electronic commerce, of course, the same way, the same definitions, but with the use of electronic means or methods. So, ganun pa rin yung nilagyan na natin ng another approach or technology, yung buying and selling and transactions by the use of the different technologies which are available today, no? E-business naman refers to a more broader concept of definition of e-commerce, not just about buying and selling of goods, but conducting all kinds of business online, such as servicing customers, collaborating with business partners, delivering e-learning. So that is e-business. But in generality, ginagawa na niya siyang parang common terms na yung e-commerce and e-business parang isa na lang, no? Uh, in some definitions kasi, e-commerce can be viewed as a subset of e-business. But in some textbooks naman, e-business and e-commerce are interpreted as one or the same definition. Okay? So, yun yung technical difference lang ng e-business sa e-commerce. But in general, e-commerce and e-business na tinatanggap na parang okay, pareho lang. So, that's the difference between e-commerce and e-business. So, there are different major concepts of e-commerce. Tinatawag nating pure and partial e-commerce. Not all the transactions are ginagawa are considered as uh, pure e-commerce or there are some na partial e-commerce. E-commerce can be either pure or partial depending on the nature of the three major activities. So you have to consider na there are three major activities sa pag-conduct ng business. Merong ordering and payment, order fulfillment, and delivery to customers. If lahat ng ito are ginagawa purely on electronic method or digital method, then that is a pure e-commerce. Pero pag hindi siya complete doon, tinatawag lang siyang partial e-commerce. Each activity can be done physically or digitally, di ba? So, possible na your transactions is ordering basis is on electronic method, but the the delivery is digital. So for example, if I experience in Lazada, there are some activities in Lazada naman na the transactions are pure e-commerce and the other is partial e-commerce. For example, I normally order load. now in Lazada for last night. I ordered um, my I loaded my GSAT in Lazada. And the ordering method is electronic method, and delivery is electronic method also. E-load, di ba? Yung e-load natin, minsan we normally do it on Messenger. So the ordering method natin electronic. The payment, however, sometimes pag magkita na lang physical yung payment, so that is partial method. That is partial e-commerce. Pero pag yung payment mo is through GCash, di ba? Yung through GCash, sino yung nakapag-experience ng GCash? So pag GCash siya, ordering method is electronic and the payment method is um, electronic, and that is a full e-commerce transactions. Diba? So, in my case, I have here na nag-load ako sa GSAT. I've done my payment in through mobile phone. Okay, so mobile phone siya. Okay, and then the fulfillment, the product, other services was delivered to me in electronic method. Na-load na siya diretso sa ito yung confirmation na na-load na siya sa GSAT ko. So that transaction is pure e-commerce. So yun yung tinatawag natin. So if the major business activities in ordering and payments, ordering, order fulfillment and delivery to customers in pure digital method, then that is a pure e-commerce business or e-commerce transaction. Pero pag there are transactions, part of it is physical lang siya, then that is a partial e-commerce. Okay? So, yun yung concept ng e-commerce natin. Now, there are 8 possible combinations as shown in the table. If all of the activities are digital, and that is considered as the pure e-commerce. If none are non-digital, then that is considered as partial or hindi. So I will just simply download the table because there's something problem on my slide. But if di lahat yan, then that is digital activities. Then that is considered as pure e-commerce, and the rest is that lang siya, partial lang siya. So, digital lahat. Okay? So, the organizations, if we are going to go back the different level of organizations sa e-commerce organizations, yung traditional na method natin ng company is purely physical. Yung tinatawag natin siyang brick and mortar. Okay? All economy organizations. Yung mga different types of organizations prior to e-commerce. So, yung traditional, physical lang siya lahat, or that is physical store lahat, yung transactions, okay, the buying and selling is on physical way, traditional method, that is what we call brick and mortar, or what we call old economy. Meron din tayong tinatawag na virtual or pure play organizations, that those companies that are engaged only on e-commerce. The click and mortar naman, click and brick organizations are those that conduct some e-commerce activities, usually as additional marketing. Hindi siya pure na e-commerce. Some in the kumbaga, they are part of the activities of that company is digital, and part is kumbaga, some part is majority of the part is physical, and that is what we call click and mortar companies or organizations. Pero kung pure e-commerce siya and engage in e-commerce only lang that is organization. So there are stores na walang physical, no? I experienced that one na you cannot find the physical location of the store. Sa mga websites kasi nilalagay nila yan eh. Wala silang physical store. You just simply connect to them via social media or electronic method kasi wala silang physical store because they are pure play organizations. But no, time to time, no, gradually brick and mortar companies are changing to click and mortar. Ibig sabihin, they're not just having a physical store, but they are also having the additional marketing channel or e-commerce activities such as ordering, ganun, such as yung mga inquiries, mga other services. No, if you read your case study in Starbucks, so there are some activities doon na yung mga yung mga yung kanilang old economy activities nila, yung physical approach nila, they are slowly moving towards the different platforms. Diba? So, kung nabasa mo itong sa Starbucks na yan. So, brick and mortar companies are changing to click and mortar organizations. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi naman ibig sabihin na nag-transform sila into click and mortar. Wala na ang physical. So, combinations of different approaches naman yun. So, they can be a click and mortar organization as well as having a physical store. Ganun yun. Okay? So, those are mga different e-commerce organizations natin. Electronic commerce and networks. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Electronic commerce can be conducted in an electronic market or what we call marketplace. Okay? A marketplace is an online location where buyers and sellers conduct commercial transactions such as selling goods and services or information. Yun yung tinatawag na electronic marketplace. Lazada is an electronic marketplace kasi nandoon yung buying and selling. Ano ba yung other stores? Shopee. Okay? Any individual can also open private marketplace. Facebook, di ba, meron tayong mga marketplace selling products or services online. Electronic marketplace are connected to sellers and buyers via internet or to its counterpart organizations. Ang internet, kasi there are some mga organizations na exclusive lang sa kanila, so tinatawag natin intranet lang within the organizations na yung network. An internet is a corporate or government internal network that uses internet tools such as web browsers and internet protocol. Other computer environment is an internet, a network that uses internet technology linked to several organizations in a secure manner. Ang intranet naman kasi, gumagamit din ng internet pero secure lang yun, exclusive lang sa kanila yun. So with that, they are also using internet technology. So sinasabi natin electronic markets, that is a place where buying and selling of products, goods and services nangyayari. Dun ang meeting place ng mga buyers and sellers. Of course, they are using their tinatawag nating marketplace yun because they are using different internet technology. And pag sinasabi natin may mga open marketplace kasi meron din mga exclusive marketplace, they are just using certain technology na sila-sila lang o via internet lang na kasi pag internet kasi more exclusive siya although gumagamit siya ng internet technology pero yung scope ng mga mag-access doon are for a certain organization lang or within the company lang mismo. So, pwede rin yun. Okay, so that is the electronic markets and networks. Electronic commerce can be conducted in electronic market, no? So yun yung definition natin kanina. Okay, so hopefully you have the idea, the basic concepts of electronic commerce, the different definitions of terms, and on the next meeting we will discuss the some of the markets, no? And the field of e-commerce, the content classifications, and history of e-commerce. So see you on the next meeting. Thank you.